Hey guys, welcome back to UCA for a very exciting yet weird semester. This class is going to be CSCI 6371 Applied Data Mining. As you can see, the level of the class is a 6000 level course. So this is going to be a master level course, and I want to make this course as close to a research class as possible. So it will be very different from what you guys have experienced in other courses, since most of the faculties are getting their degrees from a PhD school, which most likely going to be a research institute. The way they deliver the courses is going to be very different from the regular courses that we have in UCA. So I want to make this course as close to research institute as possible. So like I mentioned, it will be very different, and therefore pay attention to this syllabus and see how is the plan that I have for you guys over the semester. This is my third semester offering this course, so I have gained some good experiences from the previous students. The only difference is that now we have to change all of this online, so the way of the communication will be reduced, but I'm still trying to have as many conversations as possible with you guys. So let's take a look of the course description. It's separated by course policy, indicating what are the things I'm expecting you guys to learn, class policy, what's the class requirements I want you guys to do, and finally, tentative schedule as the syllabus. The course description indicating that this course is an elective course for Master in Applied Computing degree program. Topics including data analytics, domain knowledge problems, and solutions. Those are the important concepts regarding to the data science. Then the techniques that we have learned from data mining course, including clustering analysis, predictive models indicating the SVM, classification, those kind of algorithms, and fitting a model to the data. The application of the data mining in different domain areas, such as bioinformatics, business informatics, cybersecurity, etc. So those are several different application domains that we will touch in this class. The pre-required course for this is going to be the data mining, so make sure you took data mining before you take this course, because starting from next week we need to step into the research areas already. And while I'm going over the algorithms, techniques that we discussed, I'm not going to repeat about the k-means clustering, hierarchical clustering, decision trees, naive Bayes, those kind of things, because we have covered those in the data mining course already. And therefore, again, if you have not taken data mining course before, talk to me. You probably not going to be a good fit for this class. The course goal is that make sure you guys be able to master the concept, principles, technology, and practice of applied data mining in different application domains, so that I want you guys to be able to acquire and demonstrate data and analytic thinking ability. I also want you to be able to compose business strategies based on the information you find through the data mining technology. Be able to develop clustering algorithms in different data mining application fields, be able to build the predictive models, and also, I want you guys to be able to understand, read and understand, and basically be able to present some research papers. There is no textbook for this class, and there's a lot of different references. Don't worry about these references. I will upload those documents onto the the Blackboard drives, so that you will have a place, a folder called references, and you will be able to find the useful information over there. So no textbooks required. The course description, including the following things, which basically are the things that I have discussed a little bit earlier: data science and data analytic thinking, domain-specific problems. We will touch many different domains, and let's see what is going on while we try to apply data mining on these areas. Statistics, predictive models, clustering, data science topics in science, bioinformatics, etc. So there's going to be a lot of different things that will be covered. Just like data science is broad. It can be applied on everywhere with large amount of data. And let's see how can we do those things. Therefore, this might be the most important table that you are interested in. So while you're looking into this one, I want you guys to be able to understand how do I grade your grades in the end of a semester. First of all, online attendance assignments. Since we will deliver all the lectures online, I will give you some assignments after each video, basically after every day's video. And so that you will have a time frame to submit those things, and I will grade those, consider that as the assignments. That's one way I'm be able to make sure you watch the video according to the schedule. And so you will have to submit by the due date so that I'm be able to know how many of my students are really watching the video, learning materials out of it. After the introduction of the data science, which is going to be the next class, we will look into some research topics, and after that, we will study 3 different domain areas about the data science. The first one would be using the cybersecurity. The next one would be something you already know about the bioinformatics, but at this time I want to introduce them in a more formal way. And the third application area is going to be in bioinformatics. The way I'm going to deliver this for you guys is that I want you guys to read some graduate students' thesis. In this way, you will be able to learn from chapter to chapter so that you can have a more bigger understandings about what it looks like, what's the introduction part, what's the experiment setup, what kind of data that you try to work on. So by reading other people's thesis, it's going to help you have broader ideas of what, first of all, thesis looks like. I know many of you guys probably did not choose the thesis route, at least having some choices, have some understanding about what a thesis looks like is going to be very helpful. And of course, the other way is that it can give you a more constructed way rather than a paper. Paper is only usually like 10 pages. A thesis is somewhere between 50 to 100 pages, but they are in double space for you to read so that it can help you understand. What I will do is that I will introduce you guys to each area. However, there will be chapters for the students to do the presentation. So in this case, you will need to read the materials, prepare your own slides, and then record. Since all of the class is going to be online, you will need to record a video and share with the class, so that will be considered as your presentation on one of the research application domain in data science. So that is what I want you guys to do for the 10% over here. Then we will have a midterm. This midterm is not a pen and paper exam. Instead, it will be very similar to PhD proposal, that kind of idea. PhD for the qualified exam. So for PhD qualified exam, one way of doing that is doing the pen and paper, which we are not going to do that. What we were going to do is that I will want you guys to search for a data science application domain, a new one that we have never introduced before, based on what you have learned. Because when it comes to that stage, you have these 3 different areas. So you should have a good understanding of what data science can do, what's a valid data that you want to do. So I would want every single one of you to find one topic, think about what is the area, find the data that you want to work on, and then really propose some research valid approach to find some useful informations. You don't really need to do that, but you need to propose a method such as using this algorithm apply on this data. While doing that, what kind of parameter set, how do I find the best parameter, etc. To propose a way so that you can have a good understandings about what a data science process is going to be. So that is going to be your very special midterm exam, which was 30%. Like I mentioned, in our next week, probably Thursday's class, you will need to decide your research areas. And similar to the data mining course, in the end of the semester, you will need to generate a research paper. So in order to make sure the research paper is in high quality, we will meet every 2 weeks so that we will be able to keep the progress up. What I'm thinking right now is probably 2 people in a team, and you guys will be able to work together, and we can have Thursday in every 2 weeks as a group meeting time. So we will meet together, discuss about our progress. So we will have regular research meetings, and all the performance in the regular research meetings will be worth 15%. In my syllabus, I have a more clear layouts about what it looks like for the schedule throughout the semester. Finally, there is no final exam. What we will have is a paper, final research paper as your final conclusions of the semester, which was 30% of your grade, and therefore all of this sums up together equals to 100%, and the later grade will base on the regular scores that we already know. The drop policy is going to be November 6th, and like I said, by looking into the tables that we have seen, this is not going to be an easy class. We are at a very special time. You will need to read papers, thesis, make presentations through a recorded video. That's something very different. You also need to team up probably like 2 people in a team, 2 person in a team. You need to find a way to work with each other online. That's also something very special. Not to mention, the midterm exam is something you probably have never seen before, and research paper. This time, unlike data mining, you guys should already have some experiences, and you have some foundations already. So I will have higher expectations on the research paper. This should be the paper at the quality that we are ready to do the submission. And of course, our regular meetings can make sure of that is going to happen. So if you are not committed to this class, think again. You have many other choices, but if you stays in this class, I promise you, you will learn a lot of different things about the data science. Let's talk about the class policy. If you have not known me already, my name is Dr. Bernard Chen. I've been here for 12 years. So I work here starting from 2008. I got promoted to full professor this semester. So I'm pretty excited about it. My office is in 304, but since all the things is online now, the best way to reach me is going to go through the email. Remember, put CSCI 6371 on your subject so that I would know this is an email, is important, coming from Applied Data Mining course. The original class schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, 10:50 to 12:05 at MCS 328. However, due to COVID-19, we will have all the lectures to be delivered on Blackboard. There will be some possible face-to-face meetings available for project submission presentation, which can be our research meetings. So if we, by default, I will set it as online, but there sometimes, it's pretty important, or something that get confused up, or something that we want to have a good amount of time for the discussion, we can set up face-to-face meetings. And if you are interested in doing that, let me know. We can try to make sure that's going to happen in a safe way. Okay. The class material will be available online before the original class schedule time. So on Tuesday, Thursday, before 10:50, you will have all the videos ready, waiting for you to watch, to learn. During the time of our regular schedule time, I will be online for the support. I'll stand by my computer. This is the Google Meet link that will stay for the whole semester. So just one Google Meet link that you need to go on, and once you go into this one, you should be able to find me to discuss anything, starting from assignment, midterms, research projects, or even your future. Since I will be there, you can find me easily, and I would like to chat with you regarding whatever it is, especially during this pandemic era. Attendance is mandatory. There are only 3 possible legit reasons that you will be able to miss the attendance count, which I use assignment to count for attendance. One is school-related activity, medical-related absence, or family-related emergency. If any of this happens, bring me some documents so that I will be able to excuse you from being absent. Otherwise, you will need to submit all the assignments by the due date. It is students' responsibility. If you miss anything, catch up through the Blackboard. Students need to submit their assignments given in the video lecture by the due date to count as attendance. The homework stuff is regular stuff. Just work on your own stuff. That's going to be a personal project assignments. I don't like people to be late for assignments, so no late assignments should be accepted if that is a personal project, as well as the attendance assignments. Those are things going to be individual basis, so try to work on your own. Of course, if you get partial correct answers, I will give you a very generous partial credits, because the main purpose is that I want to make sure you watch the video and you have learned something from that. Quiz exam is going to be the regular stuff, so work on your own materials. When it comes to the midterm, try to identify some interesting data science areas and then dig into that. I do have some resources that I will provide you during the time, such as IEEE data port. They have some research papers over there with the data available. So that's going to be probably the most useful things I can come up with for your midterm. Of course, when it comes to that time, we will have more discussions over that, and especially you will have better understandings about what data science is going to be. Other things are regular stuff, so please read those things in the syllabus. The only thing that I have added for this one is the last paragraph indicating if we're going to have some face-to-face meetings, a mask is necessary. So please follow the rules that is posted by the UCA coronavirus/students over there. Finally, let's take a look of what we consider as the schedule over the syllabus. So starting from today, we will look into the syllabus, and then we want to have an introduction about what is data science and data analytic thinking. And after that, we will move into the research topic discussion. So that's something I want to make sure every team has some directions to start working on. And then we will have a very first application domain in the data science, which is going to be related to the cybersecurity. So ideally, we will be able to have an introduction of seeing what is a cybersecurity application domain. We will conduct another research meetings so that at the time, everybody should have already have some topics decided and initials to start with some initial state experiments already. And then I'm planning to use another 2 classes to continue with the cybersecurity application domain. Probably one of the cybersecurity application domain can be done by a student to consider as their presentation. And then we will look into another topic, which is going to be like informatics area, doing the same thing, have a meeting. So you can see that every 2 weeks we have a research meeting, and then we can have some continued discussion about informatics and have some presentations over there. And then we will be able to move into the bioinformatics area. So that's going to be another application domains that for us to work on. The same thing, we'll be able to continue with several things, and then we can have some presentations over here. So you can see that for the beginning of the semester, or the half of the semester, is going to be introductions about those kind of stuff, different application areas of the data science, and then we will have a time for the midterm. So what I'm thinking is that after this 3 topic has been discussed, it's going to be in the middle of October, and we will have a midterm over there. I have not decided my time, so I didn't put it over there yet. And then after that, we will try to look into some application possible domains, so that based on your midterm, what I'm thinking is that you would also have a presentation, which is of course recorded as a video, and then present to everybody else. So we can learn, besides those 3 things that I'm more familiar with, we can learn something new, so that these are the design for us to share your midterm projects as well. And after that, we will be able to look into some computer science techniques, novel clustering algorithms, novel classification algorithms, and we can learn something about like big data, also Internet of Things, IoT stuff. So this class is going to be very interesting. You will have a lot of research meetings as well, and in the end of the semester, there is no final exam, but I'm expecting you guys to generate a high quality research paper. That would be my syllabus presentation for all of you guys. I'm expecting to see you guys in the class meeting, and so that we can chat a little bit. I know you probably have some questions regarding to the team, regarding to research topics, many things. Like I said, all the things are very open. This, of course, is my first time to teach this class on online format. So if necessary, we can make some different modifications over here. All comments are welcome. That's all. Thank you.